The growing trend of giving children one-to-one devices such as Chromebooks, laptops, virtual reality headsets, and iPads at school is increasing the amount of screen time our children experience daily. Screen use and the electromagnetic radiation emitted from these devices has been associated with a myriad of health risks, including myopia, retinal damage, sleeplessness, addiction, and behavioral issues, to name a few. The use of screens in schools also brings with it information sharing and privacy issues associated with online curricula, online assessments, and student data collection. In this presentation, we'll learn from 5 experts in various aspects of this new field of public health and information sharing. We'll touch on behavioral issues, addiction risks, electromagnetic radiation health effects, privacy threats, and eye damage, as well as action steps parents and others concerned with these issues can take. It is time to begin discussing best practice and safety guidelines for these devices in schools. We hope you'll learn something new and will be motivated to help promote safety guidelines in your own schools and states.
I'm Christine Zips, co-sponsor of the event tonight. And it's hard to believe that a mere 71 days ago, Heather and I met halfway between her place and mine and brainstormed this idea. We are so grateful to have assembled this wonderful powerhouse team of experts who are going to share with you their information tonight, and you're open to sharing your experiences and your questions, and hope that will be great. Thank you all very much for being here. Victoria is an integrative child psychiatrist who specializes in children with complex or treatment-resistant mental health conditions. In her book, Reset Your Child's Brain, she outlines how everyday uses of interactive screen devices can easily overstimulate a child's nervous system. Our next speaker is Tracy Markle, MA, LPC. She's out of Boulder, and she's worked in the field of mental health, recovery, and education for the past 25 years. Our next speaker is Camilla Rees, MBA. She's a researcher, health educator, and expert on the biologic and health effects of RFR. Our next speaker is Cheri Kiesecker. She's a Colorado parent and active advocate for children's privacy. Cheri and Leonie Helmsen wrote a Washington Post article explaining the many ways student data is being collected and shared.
Cindy Eckhart is a Maryland parent who has spearheaded legislation in her state that aims to create medically sound safety guidelines for the use of digital devices in public schools. Tonight, Cindy is going to join us from Maryland via Skype, and will be talking about her experience with the legislative process regarding screen safety guidelines in schools. There is no one doing that. We have spent this week and last week calling our own governmental agencies, school districts, Department of Education. There's no one suggesting guidelines, creating regulations for our children. No one has thought about these screens as being a dangerous device. And I would venture to guess that after our wonderful panelists this evening, we could safely say that these have hazards and there should be guidelines, there should be some sort of regulation in the schools to protect our children. So we have created a petition for safe screen use guidelines in Colorado schools. Our first step action plan that we'll be taking, we want to get safer schools for our children here in Colorado.